Imagine this. Your partner leaves for a work trip, kisses you goodbye, and 3 days later, she calls to tell you to move out because her new boyfriend, yes, the guy she's been cheating with, is moving in. Most people would cry, maybe smash a few dishes. But me? I decided if she wanted me gone, I was going to leave her a little housewarming gift. One that would drive her and her new boyfriend completely insane. If you've ever dreamed of serving the sweetest, most creative revenge to someone who betrayed you, hit that like button right now and subscribe, because by the end of this story, you'll see how patience, a little creativity, and a $100 eBay purchase completely turned the tables on my cheating ex. It started like any other Monday. My girlfriend of 2 years was packing for a business trip. She kissed me goodbye, said, "I'll call you when I land," and drove off. 3 days later, I get a call. Her voice is cold, almost rehearsed. She says, "Hey, listen, I need you to move out." By the time I get back, my boyfriend is moving in. I just froze. My ears were ringing. My stomach turned to ice. This wasn't just a breakup. It was a blindsiding betrayal. We were still together when she left. She had been planning this. I remember looking around the apartment. Every photo on the wall seemed to be laughing at me. I felt stupid, powerless, like I didn't even exist in my own life anymore. But underneath that pit of heartbreak, a spark of something else flickered. Not anger, not yet. Just the early whispers of revenge.
The first few days, I was a wreck. I boxed up my things like a ghost, avoiding neighbors, avoiding mutual friends. But the more I thought about it, the more the unfairness burned. She was not only cheating, she was taking our home, our memories, and handing them to the guy she betrayed me with. Then, inspiration struck. A random Reddit thread about creative pranks mentioned tiny battery-powered noisemakers. I started researching. They were the size of a quarter, nearly invisible, and made faint noises. A whisper, a scratch, a child laughing, a faint, dying breath. Just loud enough that if you heard it alone, you'd question if it was even real. And random enough that no one could figure it out. I bought a box of 20, $100 on eBay. And that spark of revenge, it roared to life. Moving out suddenly became fun. Every box I packed, another chance to plan her psychological demolition. I started with the light fixtures, perfect hiding spots. A small click, a faint scratch. She'd never find them. Next, the wall outlets. Then, under the couch. I even slipped one in the lining of her fancy sailing boat her dad had bought her. I was methodical, careful. Each device had to be hidden where she'd never check, where it would take weeks, maybe months, to even suspect something unnatural. And then, the masterpiece, her car. I tucked one deep in the dashboard, another under the driver's seat. Imagine hearing a faint whistle in your own car when no one else does. When I finally handed over the keys and walked out, I wasn't heartbroken anymore. I was an artist, signing my work. Weeks passed. I started my new life. Small apartment, gym, old friends. I didn't hear anything at first, and honestly, I kind of forgot. Then, months later, a mutual friend called. We were joking about pranking buddies on a camping trip. I told him about the noisemakers. He froze, eyes widened, then uncontrollable laughter. Wait, you put those in her stuff, didn't you? I grinned. Maybe. He fell out of his chair laughing. Her new boyfriend? gone. Packed up and left after a couple of months. He told her he couldn't handle whatever was going on in that house. They'd both been hearing things. Sometimes only one of them would hear it. She thought she was going crazy. He thought the government had infected him with a brainworm. He moved out, terrified. And she? She left the house entirely, told her parents to sell it or give it to her brother. Never explained why.
Hearing that was euphoric. Like every ounce of pain she caused me had been converted into pure satisfaction. I hadn't just gotten even. I had become a ghost in her life. A reminder that actions have consequences. She thought she could throw me away, ride into the sunset with her affair partner. Instead, months of paranoia, sleepless nights, and the slow unraveling of her perfect little plan. I always tell people I hold no grudge against her. Technically, I don't, because I'm not angry anymore. I'm satisfied. Some betrayals deserve the kind of justice that creeps in quietly, like a whisper in the dark. If this story gave you chills, smash that like button and subscribe for more tales of sweet, sweet karma. And tell me in the comments, if someone betrayed you this badly, what would your perfect revenge be? I might just turn the best ideas into the next story.